Hey there, it's Jenny, and I'm back today to share a scrapbook layout that I created using the Moonlight Magic by Crate Paper. I am using one 3x4 photo that I printed on my Epson PictureMate, and I am going to do something a little bit different today in my scrapbook layout. So the A Cherry on Top YouTube hop today is all about love. So my theme, I guess, is sort of self love. And one of the ways that I practice self love is by choosing a word of the year at the beginning of the year. And in this case, letting it guide me. So let me back up. My word of the year for 2024 is try. So the last few years, I have been on a journey of self betterment. And so try is now, I've worked on a lot of things and now I want to get a little bit more brave. I want to get a little bit more out there. And so try is to let me do that. So I am selecting a couple of patterned papers from the 12 by 12 pad. And I don't ordinarily use this much patterned paper in my scrapbook layouts, but I decided today that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a bold pop on the bottom of contrast and then something that was a little less contrasty and or contrasting, which would be the proper way to say it. And so that is why I went with these. I also really loved these patterns a whole lot. I love the stars on the black and I love the sun on the pale yellow. So I am matting my photo on just a piece of cardstock and I just eyeball it. There's no measuring there for me. I just don't care that much. I just don't think it's that important for it to be perfect. However, if you feel like it is important, you should absolutely make it perfect. Now I'm looking for another piece of patterned paper. I want something, and I was looking for something blue. So finding these scraps was perfect. And then this other yellow, I just wanted something that was a lot more not standing out, right? So the black is very contrasty. And then the other one is, it's got a fair bit of interest. So these tone on tone pieces and then the light blue, which was what I was wanting because that is my current favorite color is light blue. So I just wanted to sort of incorporate the blue and then also have something that was just a little bit less stand outish. So now I'm going to go through the ephemera and see what pieces speak to me for this layout. When I do this type of thing, when I go through and sort through pieces, I usually have something in mind in some way, shape, or form. Now, this, I just wanted there to be a lot of layery goodness that wasn't overwhelming because, again, I'm using a lot of patterned paper here, and that is not normally what I do. So I usually have some more white cardstock, things like that. So I just wanted pieces that would help me layer a lot, but wouldn't be crazy noticeable. So now that blue tag, you're thinking, oh, it's kind of crazy noticeable. It is. However, it's the bottom of the cluster, if you will. So there's not as much of it showing as there might be. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive. I just always do this because I'm not personally great at pulling it all apart and then putting it back together because I usually find it the way that I love it the first time. So I just peel up edges and I adhere it down. And I could use that cling wrap, the wrap and seal or seal and press or whatever it's called. I could absolutely do that too, but I just am not that interested in it. It's really just not that big of a deal to me, and this works. Now I'm putting a little foam adhesive on that top layer just to give this part of the page a little bit of dimension since it's very flat with all of the ephemera. And then we're going to do a little bit of layering over on underneath the photo as well. I thought some of these bits were really cool. I loved that acetate frame, and there are just some of these pieces that I'm really, really crazy about. Like I love the tickets, I love the acetate frame, I love that black and white piece that I used that I put the foam adhesive underneath. I love that too. So I'm very excited about how many of these pieces that I love, especially on a layout about myself and what I'm hoping is my journey for 2024. So I get this all adhered down, and so now we have the most of the layout complete, or not complete, but the big part of it finished. Now that's not to say that the layout is finished, it's just to say that that big cluster is finished. Now I'm going to add another little cluster up here at the top. And ordinarily I would say, oh my God, that tag so does not go, but I just don't care. Like I love it. And that's kind of what the feeling for this layout I want it to be, is that like, this is me right now. This is my goals right now. So I loved this little clustered phrase on these stickers. It felt really unique to me, like different, something I hadn't seen before. And I really wanted that up there at the top. So I love how the way that all came together. It's super different. And then, yeah, I'm just going to add this little bit and I am finished. And then I will add a bunch of journaling on the back side of this layout to talk about my year. That is it. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks so much and make it a great day.